Welcome to the Health Conscious Living Podcast. I'm Dr. Gayle Myers, integrative medicine physician. The purpose of this show is to teach you the same framework I've used to help heal myself and hundreds of others. We'll cover lifestyle health habits, meditation, and mindset topics to unlock your potential for optimal living and thriving. Today's episode is about spiritual health. One of my favorite subjects is spiritual health. We talk about mind, body, spirit as different aspects of ourselves and our health, and they are. When we see ourselves in wholeness, the mind, body, spirit components are inherent to who we are, and they're interdependent, each affecting the other. Often we put spirit last. Historically, we've left the physical body to the medical care, the mind to psychology and psychiatry, and spirit to the church and religion. Separating these components can be useful, but what we're learning is that these three components are interconnected and interdependent. The mind affects the body affects the mind, and the spirit, well, it's orchestrating our life's experience. It's where our creativity starts. From the Oxford Dictionary, spirit comes from the Latin spirare, to breathe, and spiritus or breath, vigor, courage, or soul. You may have heard of the 20th century Jesuit priest and French philosopher Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, who reminded us that we're not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We have bodies and we have experiences, but we're not defined by our experience or our body's conditions. But we forget this. We become so involved in living our experiences. You've probably been in deep meditation or experienced the profound stillness in nature that touch the inner peace and stillness of your soul. Then something happened in your life or the world, and that inner peace disappears. The problems of the moment take your attention. That inner peace doesn't change. It's our attention that's diverted, and we end up focusing on the external world. There is a pathway back to that inner peace, the inner knowing and inner wisdom. And there's something you can do anytime, anywhere, under any circumstance. Say hello to spirit within. Saying hello to spirit within is saying hello to wholeness, a fulcrum or balancing point that never changes. Although I studied metaphysics and different forms of meditation, it's when I learned how to say hello that I knew I could return home anytime. Saying hello to spirit within is the hello that heals. Although I grew up in a medical family and studied science my entire life, it was always the spiritual aspect that fascinated me. So I minored in religion in college, went on to study botany and environmental ecology, and began to meditate in my early 20s, long before I went to medical school. It was the peaceful quiet of connecting to spirit within, my inner being, that helped me navigate the many twists and turns of living. After gratefully surviving a near-death experience in 2011, that transformative experience made it crystal clear. It was no longer theory. We are spiritual beings having a human experience to learn, grow, and gain wisdom for our soul's path and purpose. As spiritual beings, we're infinite beings constantly creating moment to moment. You could say that you are creating, writing, and directing the movie of your life. How are you creating, and what are you creating? Are you directing the movie of your life, or is someone else? Everything is energy. Everything has a frequency and a vibration. When you're around a happy person, you feel uplifted. It's a pleasure being around them. When you're around someone who's down or depressed, suddenly you go from being joyful and amused to feeling serious and down, wondering, I was feeling happy. And then I walked into this room and now I feel kind of low. What happened? As spiritual beings having a human experience, we're also very sensitive to energy in multiple ways through our physical senses, like sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste, and also our thoughts, emotions, and our inner knowing. To quote Albert Einstein, everything in life is vibration. He went on to say, when something vibrates, the electrons of the entire universe resonate with it. Everything is connected. The greatest tragedy of human existence is the illusion of separateness. Everything is energy. Everything has a frequency and a vibration. Vibration refers to how atoms are moving or oscillating, swinging back and forth in a regular rhythm. Think of a fan moving back and forth. Frequency is the rate of vibration and oscillations, meaning everything in the universe is moving at different rates. Everything is in motion, including objects that appear to be stationary. The human body is vibrating at an energetic level, a cellular level, an organ level, to include thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. When you're worrying, overwhelmed, or having negative thoughts, you're vibrating at a lower level, and you probably feel it. When you're thinking kind, loving thoughts, you're vibrating at a higher level, and that feels good. How much of how we're perceived is the vibe we give off? You've probably been told you have a nice vibe, or you're in a cranky mood and you're wondering, what kind of vibe am I giving off here? Our emotions have a vibrational frequency also. Enthusiasm and joy are high, while fear and dread are lower vibrations. Our thoughts have a frequency. The work of Masaru Emoto in Japan did experiments showing how thoughts and emotions change water. He took water from clear springs and water that was exposed to prayer and loving thoughts, and then he froze it. Using high-speed photography, he showed the frozen crystals of water that had been exposed to loving thoughts were beautifully organized snowflake patterns. And the polluted water and water exposed to anger and hateful thoughts, when frozen, the crystals were disorganized and distorted. As spiritual beings having a human experience, we're living energy fields. There's a complex interaction of electrical charges within the physical body at a cellular level, chemical, and organ level, as well as mentally and emotionally. At the finest level of vibration is the spirit energetic body. From the research done at the HeartMath Institute, the heart produces the largest electromagnetic field, about 60 times greater than the electrical activity produced by the brain. The vibration we give off affects our electromagnetic energy field, which then affects us down to a cellular level. And that can affect our energy, our mood, and our mindset. Think about the best day you've had. You had a good night's sleep, you wake up energized and ready for the day, you eat a nutritious breakfast, and you're powered up for the day. That particular day, you're feeling great. You have a positive outlook, and you go to work. You meet the challenges of the day with confidence. You're able to problem solve and come up with new solutions to problems you hadn't been able to previously solve. And you're feeling like you can handle anything. Now, what kind of energy are you vibrating in? Confidence, joy, enthusiasm, amusement? It's been a really good day. Then you get an upsetting email or text, or someone you love just got hurt. Or there was a pandemic and your energy just shifted. Now you're experiencing sadness or fear or anxiety, all different forms of stress. Your heart rate changes, maybe your blood pressure goes up, you feel drained. The chemical reactions in your body reflect the level of stress you're experiencing. Stress, especially sustained stress, floods the body with the fight or flight stress hormone cortisol. When we're under stress, the brain redirects activity from the problem-solving area of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, to the amygdala in the temporal lobes. The amygdala is the part of the brain that stores the memory of danger and how to respond to it. When you're stressed, you make decisions from overwhelm. You lose the ability to make rational decisions in present time, and you're stuck repeating behavior patterns based on the past, on fear and survival, known as the amygdala hijack. So we go from being present and high functioning to past filtered experiences. Since the beginning of the pandemic, we've all been at different levels of stress and different levels of chronic stress, the most harmful to the body and mind, which will have unknown long-term consequences on our health and well-being. Chronic stress affects almost every organ system in the body, leads to anxiety and depression, increases heart rate and blood pressure, causes heart problems, affects blood sugar, constricts blood vessels, causing headaches and asthma attacks. It lowers the immune system and speeds up the aging process. The stress effects on the brain over time, even mild sustained stress, can cause damage to your brain tissue, causing the brain to shrink, known as neurocognitive degeneration. Yikes. Stress not only affects your physical health and your immunity, but also your outlook on life, your mental health, and your relationships. So, what to do? We've all been affected by the pandemic and all the world changes that seem to be coming at us constantly. Stress seems to be everywhere. The good news is there are ways to counter stress and our stress reactions, like nourishing food, exercise, hydration, adequate sleep, supportive relationships, doing meaningful work and activities that bring you joy, spending time in nature, laughter, all lower the stress hormone cortisol. Breath work, relaxation response, and meditation change the vibrational frequency and calm the nervous system, lowering cortisol, lowering heart rate and blood pressure, for example. There are many forms of meditation, as spiritual meditation's been practiced for over 5,000 years. In fact, meditation practice rose 2,900% globally by 2020. Meditation has been studied for health benefits since the 1960s. Recently, the most studied is mindfulness meditation. There are many forms of meditation, including heartfulness, guided imagery, transcendental, focused, movement, mantra, progressive relaxation, loving kindness, and visualization. All forms of meditation quiet the overactive mind. Meditation helps calm the nervous system, reduce pain, improve sleep, memory, and problem-solving abilities, and has been shown to reverse brain damage. It reverses neurocognitive degeneration. The health benefits of meditation are many and include greater calm and clarity in stressful situations, staying present and focused, increased ability to handle stress with greater perspective and creativity, more patience and amusement. Meditation has been shown to lower blood pressure, strengthen heart health, decrease anxiety, and reduce chronic pain. Meditation rewires the brain. It has been shown to shrink the amygdala. Remember that part of the brain that is focused on danger, and increases areas of the brain, the hippocampus, associated with awareness, concentration, and decision making. With increased self-awareness, we gain new perspectives, free our imagination and creativity, and shift to a positive mindset and create new solutions. In addition to the lifestyle health habits I just mentioned, today I'm going to share with you the meditation tools that will help you shift your energy, lower your stress level, and reset to a new frequency or energy. I've studied many forms of meditation, and the form I found most applicable to my professional and personal life was when I learned how to ground to the center of the planet through visualization meditation, which helps me to stay present in stressful situations. We're living our lives moment to moment. The good, the fun, the wonderful experiences become memories we hold dear to our heart. Thinking about them often uplifts us. It's not the wonderful experiences that give us trouble, it's the painful ones that are unresolved, that we push down into our subconscious, that give us trouble. We hold memories as mental image pictures involving the senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. All stress memories hold mental, emotional, and energetic patterns. These past painful experiences is where our creative energy is stuck and keeps vibrating in our subconscious. Anytime we encounter a similar situation in present time, we associate the past memory as if it's occurring right now. Then we filter our present time experience through that painful past memory and continue to repeat our ingrained stress reactions, keeping us in the same brain pathways and emotional responses, doing the same behaviors, having a similar response as in the past. How many times have you tried to change a habit, like always being late? You decide you're going to be on time, but always find yourself doing just one more thing and you're late again. Now, I can relate to this. Or you love to travel and you like to see new places and you're afraid to fly and you get nervous just booking an airline ticket. You see, we're constantly creating, but when we create from past mental image pictures, we aren't creating from our potential. We're creating from experiences and decisions that we made in the past that limit us in present time. It limits us from being in present time where all creativity happens. Creativity can't happen in the past because that's already behind us. And it can't happen in the future because it hasn't happened yet. Creativity can only happen now in this moment. The good news is we can de-energize the stress memory or mental image pictures by using simple, intuitive visualization meditation tools. Visualization meditation is an active form of meditation that involves all the senses and activates the brain neural pathways as if you're actually experiencing the event. A study in 2004 showed that mentally visualizing moving muscles in the hand and elbow activated the same brain pathways and increased muscle mass as if actually doing the activity. Mental imagery has been used in neurodegenerative rehabilitation, such as stroke, and as an adjunct therapy in Parkinson's disease. It can be used in healing as well as envisioning successful outcomes. High-performance athletes have used visualization techniques to mentally rehearse positive performance and increase successful outcomes, to include Michael Phelps, Lindsey Vonn, Michael Jordan, Katie Ledecky. Not just athletes, actors Will Smith, Jim Carrey, as well as Jay-Z. and successful CEOs like Oprah Winfrey and Sarah Blakely. Visualization meditation can be used for relaxation and to promote inner peace by connecting with your inner being. It can also be used to envision successful outcomes in goal setting, improve outlook, boost confidence and emotional well-being, and support a positive mindset. It can be used to reduce stress, manage pain and overwhelm, and strengthen resiliency. The bottom line is that meditation helps to decrease stress. Visualization meditation helps you to refocus on the positive outcomes spiritually, mentally, and physically. As you increase positive patterns and pathways in the brain or neuroplasticity, you rewire your brain to function from the intention of wellness, not from the stress memories. Having a positive mindset increases resilience or the ability to respond to stressful situations with more creative solutions so that you can bounce back stronger, more confident, and capable. You can reset from stress to wellness and well-being. These tools that I'm sharing with you will help you to reset and ultimately to let go of the negative energy attached to the memory and replace it with positive qualities of energy instead, so you can create something new in present time. The tools I'm sharing with you today are the 4 tools that I used as the foundation for my healing and recovery from the head-on collision and near-death experience. As an advanced meditator, these were the tools that helped me in the early part of my recovery. You don't have to be in acute trauma, although these are essential tools in that situation. You can use them anytime, anywhere, for any condition. Just make sure that when you begin learning these tools, you're sitting quietly without distractions and not driving or using heavy machinery. Once you learn these tools, you'll be able to use them anytime, anywhere, especially the grounding tool. The 4 intuitive wisdom meditation tools are: 1, say hello. Connect to your inner being. Say hello, the hello that heals. The second tool is the grounding cord, grounding in present time. Most of us ground through physical exercise like walking or hiking, but what happens when you can't get outside or exercise? This tool can be used anytime, anywhere, in a meeting, a classroom, a conversation, on the go. The grounding cord is an energy tool that helps you come into present time. It's a visualization tool, and it says, I'm here, I belong. It transmutes energy. Anyone else's thoughts, emotions, opinions, judgments are released down the grounding cord, and anything you're ready to release also drops down the grounding cord and is neutralized. Others' energy goes back to them as a healing, and your energy returns to you as a healing. You get your creative energy back. The third tool is neutralizing energy. Neutralizing energy, we can envision energy as a color. Color has a frequency and a vibration. So by seeing the stressful situation or the event or the conversation or the emotion as a color or a colored ball of light, you can begin to release it and neutralize it. As you release the stressful situation, feeling, memory as a color, a colored ball of light, you let it go and neutralize it. It disperses, and you begin to have a new relationship to the situation or the condition. You have more neutrality to create something new. Neutralizing energy using color. Everything is energy and has a frequency and a vibration. And there are three things that we can do with energy. We can match it. For example, so when you smile, when someone else is smiling, or you feel agitated around someone who's angry, that's matching energy, also known as mirror neurons. You can resist energy. I don't like that energy. I'm going to fight against it. And it actually amplifies the energy or situation you're resisting energetically. Or you can be neutral and have neutrality. You can neutralize energy. In doing so, you are free to shift. You have a new relationship with yourself and the energy or situation, and decide how you would like to relate, no longer bound by the past experience or behaviors. After you've neutralized energy, you've opened up more space for yourself. And in doing so, the universe doesn't like a vacuum, so it's time to replenish with the qualities of energy that you would like to have. Replenishing with the golden sun, the fourth tool. The golden sun, envisioning a beautiful golden sun, the infinite abundance of your true essence, your life force. You can replenish with the qualities of energy that you would like to have to reset, putting those qualities of energy in the golden sun, such as wellness and well-being, love and self-love, an optimistic outlook, and whatever qualities you would like to embody. A healthy body, a resilient mindset. You reset your energy and mindset. You create new perspectives, make new brain pathways, and rewire your brain or neuroplasticity for better outcomes. Now that you've been introduced to these tools, it's in the experiencing of these intuitive meditation tools that you discover and empower your inner wisdom, your ability to heal and create what you would like to have more of as the spiritual beings having a human experience, to embody your light, love, and wisdom, and share your gifts with the world. I hope today's episode helped you adopt more tools to implement daily, choose change, look within, see your inner wisdom already exists, and live your optimal health. If this inspires you, I invite you to share this on your favorite social platform, share it with a friend, or just help us spread the importance of health-conscious living. For more health lifestyle tips, check out healthconsciousinc.com, sign up for my email, and follow me at Gayle Myers MD on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button. I'd love for you to give a 5-star review and leave your comments or questions. Until next week, rejoice in the health that you have.